Where I'm starting today's video from needs little introduction, but where I'm going to is a little bit less familiar to me anyway, and that's because today I'm going to the Outer Hebrides. Now to get there, I need to first drive from the mainland over to an inner Hebridean island that you might have heard of before, the Isle of Skye. And from there we'll hop on a ferry across to the island of Lewis and Harris. So if you fancy joining me, you're in the right place. Let's go. I'll try and film some bits of the journey on the dash cam, but the next time I see you, we should be on the Isle of Skye. And welcome to the Isle of Skye. Now anyone who's spent a bit of time on this island will be familiar with the co-op at Broadford, because it's a great place to stock up and get some supplies before we go into the unknown. I could also do with a coffee because I've been driving since 4:30 this morning. So if nothing else, it's nice to stop here and stretch the legs. Supplies in the bag, that should keep me going for a couple of days. But I still haven't found a coffee. There we go, we've arrived at Uig Pier where our CalMac ferry is going to depart from. I'm here a couple of hours early, but it was just such a lovely drive up through Skye. I mean, it is always a lovely drive up through Skye, but when the weather's like this, you just can't beat it. And right at the car park, we've got the Isle of Skye brewery. That's the advantage of driving, isn't it? It's very easy to pick up a few beers. The disadvantage, I can't drink them. Hiya.
Oh, knives, forks.
Taking place at which theatre in Sheffield?
Crucible?
Of course it's the...
We'll call that souvenirs, okay? Right, let's go and have a wander around Uig Pier. There's not that much in this wee place. It is pretty much set up for the boat, but apart from the wee brewery, got some accommodation there, a tea room. Oh, soup and sandwich combo. That sounds quite inviting. We've got some tropical looking trees, and we've got the pier, which is a bit of a building site at the moment, to be honest. I am here on a Sunday, of course I am, so a lot of the wee shops are closed. This one's Uig Pottery. Looks like some place. But I'm okay, the brewery shop was open, that was the main thing, eh? Good to know there's a wee petrol station here if you're needing fuel, but I need some fuel, so let's go to the cafe. The Anchorage. So there we go, about 7 hours into my day and at last I'm having breakfast. Oh, that hit the spot.
Yeah.
My phone signal's, let's just say, not the best up here, so I've picked up a paper ticket and a leaflet just because I like the branding. I've still got a wee bit of time to go for a wander before I need to queue up to get on the ferry. It's not every day that I take a vehicle onto the ferry, and that's one of the advantages of having a car now instead of the van. It's a lot cheaper. Oh, that's some welcome. Hello. Oh, you're so dangerous looking. You're so dangerous. Yeah, I know. I thought I might be able to get down to the shore here, but it's just a campsite at the end of this road. What a beautiful place to camp though, eh? You can't really see much down here at the moment, mainly due to all this construction. I think we're going to have to wait until we're on board before we get any views of Skye and the Outer Hebrides. I just nipped over to the shop there to pick up a few more wee bits and pieces because in the Outer Hebrides everything tends to be closed on a Sunday, and I'm trying to think ahead a wee bit because I've got a full day trip tomorrow. Well, fingers crossed I do anyway, and I need to be prepared for that. So let's head over to the ferry terminal now and get checked in.
What's the name, please?
It's SteveMarsh, M-A-R-S-H.
SteveMarsh.
That's the one.
That's where I can scan your ticket. Okay, if you don't mind parking in the second left lane, not the
Second
far
left.
left lane, but the long lane.
Good stuff, thank you mate, have a good day. That's me in the queue now. Well, eventually I went into the wrong lane, didn't I? But we should just have a wait of about 15-20 minutes now before we board. Welcome on board the MV Hebrides. Yeah, I had no idea what ship this was. And it's a wee bit of a tight squeeze. Yeah, I don't even know if we're at the bow or the stern. The bow, I think. But of course I'm not hanging about inside. Let's go and find an observation deck. I believe the ship we're on is called the Hebrides, but look at the first one. Wow. As nice and comfy as that observation deck is, I'd rather find one that's outside. Ah, there's the words I want to read. Open deck.
On behalf of the captain, the crew and CalMac ferries, I'd like to welcome you on board the Hebrides to all this to Tarbert. Please advise that water take doors are now closed and secure, and not take parts of the change. Time on passage today is about 1 hour and 45 minutes. From board services manager today is Sandra MacBrayne. She and every crew staff on board that day. Guys, all passengers to use the luggage rack. And please don't leave any hand baggage unattended. And then request that the vessel is fitted with lifeboats, life rafts, life buoys and other buoyant apparatus.
There's the car alarms. Well, at the stern of the ship we've got two open decks. The one down the stairs though is a bit of a prison cell, so I think I'm better up there. Oh, and we're moving.
Advised to stay with their dogs, keep them calm and quiet and restrained by a harness or collar. A havan is na hartje ahead of in the sun. A códa tú na camal sofu, samach, agus a tchagad nar kosh.
It's actually funny, when I heard the car alarms going off for the first time ever, I had to be like, that could be mine. Now that we've departed from Skye, we can see the Outer Hebrides for the first time. That will be Lewis and Harris, and I think that must be Harris because that's the hilly part. The windward side of the ship is always empty, so this is where the YouTubers hang out. Right, let's take this lid off for the all-important taste test. and I can confirm it is good. You knew I'd say that, didn't you? I'm back down in the CalMac cells where I can confirm that the prison food was very good, and it's a great way to pass the time as well. We can't have very long to run now. This is actually a really quick crossing. It only takes about an hour and 45 minutes. I'd expected it to take longer, but to be honest, when you see the Outer Hebrides from Skye, you can tell that it's not that far. We're approaching the island now and I'm just looking out on this beautiful weather. I mean, there's a few clouds over Lewis and Harris, but it's not too bad. The only problem is the forecast for the next couple of days that I'm spending over here is not quite as settled. I mean, we're going to have a wee bit of sun and possibly a bit of rain as well. I just hope that the one thing that I'm actually coming here for is going to happen, and that'll all be revealed in the next video. Arriving here, I'm starting to get a real sense of how big this island is. In fact, I think it's the third largest island in the UK. Let's just say I'm glad I've got the car. But of course I need to remember I've got the car, don't I? I'm so used to being a foot passenger. Right, I'd better get going. The announcement's been made. I don't want to hold everyone up. I could easily get used to taking the car everywhere. It's like a wee base camp, isn't it? I've got far too much stuff, but it's just such a luxury. How beautiful is this place? And the first thing you see, a distillery. Aye, when you see a hill like this, I am glad I've got the car. Could get a good view up here actually, you never know. And there we go, up here on the hill. That's actually the first time I've seen our ship, the MV Hebrides. At least I think it's an MV, correct me if I'm wrong. Now I was going to finish the video here, but no, I think we'll go and get checked into the hotel, see where I'm staying for the next 3 nights, and we'll finish things off there. It's funny, I was expecting Tarbert to be a wee bit bigger. I thought maybe this is just the port, but no, that's it. At least they've got a distillery. Priorities. Now of course, like I say, it's a tiny wee place, but I still didn't expect my hotel to be this close to the ship. MV Hebrides, Hotel Hebrides. Let's see if we can get checked in. At least I think this is mine. Right, here we are folks. I like the wee card folder, how cool is that? There goes the ferry, can you see it? Alright, here's my room now. I don't know if it's just me, but see, whenever I book a single, I've never got high expectations. I always expect it just to be tucked away in a cupboard somewhere in the corner. But this is incredible. Okay, the bed is a genuine single bed, it is quite small. But look at the quality. Like the headboard and the wee lamp. Cushion, nice plush pillows. Then I've got a wee desk over here. Oh, have we got a fridge? We do indeed, look. Got a wee fridge with a bottle of water. TV up in the corner. The view is out kind of over the car park, so I can see my wee car. And that's the ferry terminal just over there. And then a really nice bathroom. Shower. They seem to be really big on cotton buds here. I've never seen so many. Some nice stuff. Little medicine cabinet here. Earplugs, soap. What's this? Oh, it's just a wee kind of like essentials kit. That's handy. There we go. What do you think about that? Oh, and I meant to say the lady at check-in was lovely. I'm so glad this is a nice place, especially since I'm spending 3 nights here. And breakfast is included. Oh, and that'll keep me going. And I love it when you get some shortbread. I am so exhausted, I don't know what to do. It's been such a long travel day. I've been up since 4 o'clock this morning. The natural thing would be just fall into this bed, but the weather is so good. I really should take advantage of it because it might not be like that over the next couple of days. Should we go to the beach? Aye, let's go. So here we are at one of the most beautiful stretches of sand I think I've ever seen anywhere. Okay, we've got the clouds of Mordor behind us, but still, this is actually brightening my day up a bit after some bad news that I've just had. And that is the reason that I've come here in the first place and spent all this money to get up to the Outer Hebrides was a trip to St Kilda. And I've just had a message to say it's now unlikely to happen. Would you believe? Due to the weather. That just shows how it's going to change over the next couple of days. So I guess I'm just going to have to get out in Lewis and Harris and do a couple of videos here. Although, just keep your fingers crossed it might still happen. So I hope you enjoyed the ferry ride out here. Let me know in the comments below what you thought of it. And from Lusk and Tyre Sands, it's goodbye from me. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.